All right, let's tackle a topic that's a big deal for your PTCB exam, organ transplant rejection. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what it is, cover the must-know drugs, get clear on the difference between induction and maintenance therapy, and then wrap it all up with a quick quiz to make sure it all sticks.
So let's really think about this for a second. It's kind of a wild concept, right? A new organ is there to save someone's life, but the body's own defense system looks at it and basically says, nope, you're not from around here. It sees that new organ as a dangerous invader, and that kicks off this huge internal battle that we really need to understand. So here's what we're going to cover. We'll walk through the rejection timeline, look at the key therapies and drugs, and then hit you with a practice quiz so you can feel confident. Welcome to PTCB Prep Guide, the channel that makes these tricky pharmacy concepts super easy to understand so you can study smarter and pass with confidence.
Okay, let's break this down super simple. Just imagine your immune system is like this elite, top-notch security team for your body. Its one and only job is to spot threats and take them out. So when a new organ shows up, even though it's a good thing, the security team sounds all the alarms, and that leads to a three-stage battle.
And believe me, this security team can move fast. We basically categorize rejection based on how quickly this fight starts. You've got hyperacute rejection, which happens in minutes, acute rejection, which happens within weeks, and then chronic rejection, which can play out over months or even years.
First up is hyperacute rejection. The keyword here is immediate. We're talking minutes, literally right there in the operating room. A lot of the time, it's because of a simple mismatch, like the wrong blood type. The attack is just so fast and so severe that, unfortunately, the organ usually has to be removed right away.
Now, if the organ makes it past that initial red alert, the next big challenge is acute rejection. This usually kicks in within a few weeks, and it's led by the immune system's, well, let's call them the special forces, the T cells. They're like soldiers, launching a direct, targeted assault on that new organ.
And then there's the long game, chronic rejection. This is a much slower, sneakier attack that can start 3 months in, or even years down the road. And this time, the mission is led by B cells. Think of B cells as these little antibody factories, just churning out weapons that slowly damage the new organ over a long, long time.
So you see the problem, right? We've got this major conflict, the body rejecting the organ. But lucky for us, there's a solution: immunosuppression. It's our way of telling the body's security force, hey, stand down, this one's a friendly. Okay, now we're getting to the really high-yield stuff for your exam. If organ rejection is the battle, then immunosuppressive therapy, that's our diplomatic solution. These are the drugs we use to try and negotiate a peace treaty between the body and the new organ.
But wait, before we even touch on the specific drugs, there is a huge point you need to know for the PTCB. It's a common exam trap and a critical piece of info for the real world. By telling the immune system to chill out, you're basically leaving the front door unlocked for other invaders, like germs and viruses. So as a pharmacy tech, you absolutely have to know to advise patients on good hygiene and trying to avoid big crowds.
Okay, so this diplomatic mission starts with what we call induction therapy. These are the heavy hitters, the powerful, fast-acting drugs we give right at the time of the transplant. You can think of them as the first responders, sent in to stop that aggressive, acute rejection we just talked about. You for sure need to be able to recognize these drug names. So, once those first responders have calmed things down, the long-term guardians step in. This is maintenance therapy, and this is the stuff the patient will likely be on for the rest of their life to prevent that slow, simmering chronic rejection. This list of drugs? Yeah, you gotta know it for the PTCB.
All right, time for a quick fire round. Let's lock in these key terms, flashcard style.
First up, immunosuppression. What is it? You know, at its core, it's just turning down the volume on the immune system. We do it on purpose to stop it from attacking that new organ. That's the whole goal. Next up, T cells. Just remember, these are the immune soldiers. They're the ones leading the charge in acute rejection. Fast, direct attack, that's their thing.
And then we have B cells. Think of them as the antibody factories. They're behind that slow, long-term battle we call chronic rejection, slow and steady attack.
Okay, let's put these two side by side. A visual comparison is seriously the best way to get this straight in your head for the exam and not mix them up.
So check this out. For induction therapy, the goal is all about stopping that acute rejection, and it happens right at the time of the transplant. A great example is basiliximab. Now flip over to maintenance therapy. The goal here is stopping chronic rejection. This is a lifelong continuous thing. And a classic example is tacrolimus. Knowing these differences is prime material for exam questions, so really lock this in.
All right, you ready? Let's see what you've learned. I've got a practice question for you that's pretty close to what you'd see on the real test. Feel free to pause and think it through.
Okay, here it is. A patient who received a kidney transplant 6 months ago is prescribed daily medication to prevent long-term rejection. Which of the following drugs falls into this category? Is it A, muramonab CD3, B, antithymocyte globulin, C, cyclosporin, or D, basiliximab? And the correct answer is C, cyclosporin. So why is that the right one? Well, look at the clues in the question. 6 months ago and long-term rejection. That screams maintenance therapy, right? All the other options, A, B, and D, those are all induction therapy drugs used right at the start. Cyclosporin is a classic maintenance drug for the long haul. So look, if you take away just one thing today, let it be this simple idea. Rejection is the body fighting a war against a new organ. Immunosuppression, that's the carefully managed peace treaty we create with medications.
And that really brings us to the big challenge for all of us in pharmacy, doesn't it? How do we help patients walk that tightrope, balancing the absolute need to prevent organ rejection with that constant risk of infection? That's it for our review today. If this helped you out, please like, share, and subscribe so we can help more future techs study. See you in the next lesson.